Alright, hello humans. This is Gravity Groove for Bad Luck Good Game. And this might be the last recording for a little while, because we have kind of a full plate. My band Death in Progress is going to need me to record some more songs, and I wrote the initial 7 or 8 songs we have, and we need to work on another batch, and that's going to require a lot of my creative attention, as well as a second book I'm working on, which has been needing the last 2 chapters to be finished for quite some time, and I really need to get to it and get those finished. And those are just going to be things that are more valuable to me than this, which is more like a sort of goofy fun time hobby. Because let's be honest, I have an audience of like 8 people. And I don't even really get comments that often, if at all. So there's not a lot of value in this for y'all or for me. I enjoy playing it, and I like making these videos, but if folks don't really have any interest in seeing them, then, you know, I can allow the many other millions of folks who are prettier and shinier and who perhaps have sponsorship deals and better technology to record these videos and capture your attention. They may not hit the same quality that I have of being a bad luck shaman, but you know, or being able to sing, or being a Mensa member. I've got some bona fides, you know. I've done some things. But I'm sure you'll find someone who will do the job. In the meantime, there appears to be nothing of value for daily deals. And 108 packs. We're very close to the threshold for, I think we can just not play draft again, and we're going to be top 1200. So it looks like we're probably going to qualify, regardless of the fact that we just like hit Mythic and then didn't play another single game of Ranked. I didn't. That's kind of funny. So I guess I'm probably just going to play mono green if we qualify, because I hate the Epiphany deck, and I haven't found any other decks I like. I feel like ultimately there are still only a couple decks, and it's like mono green, mono white, or one of the Epiphany, or is it Dragon Epiphany decks, which I loathe them, and mono white just isn't my jam. Like, it's too low to the ground aggro. Mono green is at least a little closer to a mid-rangey sort of strategy, and I can find some interest in that. So I've been practicing with it in anticipation of using it for the qualifier. Which, assuming the qualifier is standard, I hope it is. And best of 3 at that. If it's best of 1, perhaps mono white is the best choice, or maybe even like mono black focused on beating mono white, as it was in the Arena Open. So a lot of people posted lists of mono black that they were very successful with. There's a lot of value in Shambling Ghost on 1, and then like Eye Twitch, Village Rite Shambling Ghost, kill your opponents, Luminarch Ascension, and draw a bunch of cards. No, we have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. We're probably playing the Mammoth as land here. Unless we're drawing a land. Nope, okay. Mammoth land it is. This usually means an Epiphany matchup. I think the Werewolf Pack Leader is less valuable, but since we just drew a second Rangers class, we can throw this into Disruption. This isn't really a thought bubble, it's they have Disruption, yeah. They always have Disruption. You can't not cast anything in that spot, so. Okay, so this is the Dragon version. If we get one more Snowland, We can pump this Blizzard Brawl. Although that's probably too risky to go for, honestly. Considering they're almost always going to have a Fading Hope. Need to build the board a little more first. So something's getting bounced here, of course. Okay. And this may just not be a beatable start, right? Like, they countered our first threat. They have Smoldering Egg, and we have no interaction point. So long as they just keep passing and leaving all their mana up with perfect interaction, we don't really have any recourse. So now we pump this. Swing. If it survives, we can go for Blizzard Brawl. Probably shouldn't, though. So probably gonna Memory Deluge here. If they hit an Epiphany in the next turn, we're probably dead. Interesting. Wow. So if he has Fading off of this, then I'm just going to concede. Unless we top deck a Forest, maybe? Fading kills our Werewolf and bounces our token. Yeah. Yep. We have not had any chance at interaction yet here. So we're just trading this off, I guess. Guess we can kill this one first. Probably still dead, though. Yeah. Smoldering is just their best card against us. It's not particularly close. We need more ways to kill it. Blizzard Brawl, I think, is just going to be too slow most of the time. They're always going to hold up interaction. We're never going to be able to get it through. So Choose Your Weapon and Tangle Trap are just going to be the better pieces of interaction there. Froghemoth to potentially eat some Memory Deluges. Gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of interaction. Seeing that they play Spike Field, I'm just going to cut a Lotus Cobra. I don't think we can bring in all the Snakeskin Veils. Should we? I don't think we can. And that was a pretty frustrating match. There was absolutely nothing we could do about that. Opponent kind of ran absolutely perfect. So we're going to play this and then the Lair of the Hydra. I think sticking the Ranger class is more important than the Lotus Cobra, although the Lotus Cobra does potentially give us the ability to play two drops. Okay, so no Spike Field Hazard in hand. So I think we're just going to do this then. Continue to play around Disruption. Land off the top would be pretty good for us. That's not bad either, I guess. Gonna swing first. So he really has to bounce the Old Growth Troll now. If we get a Snakeskin off the top, that would be, yeah. I mean, that would be great, but pretty unlikely. This, green, this, this. If you have Cinderclasm or burn down the house, that's going to hurt. Sure. Another land off the top would be great here. No. So I think we're going to play the Lotus Cobra and pump this up. So if he tucks a card off of this play and then he has Epiphany, we're probably going to lose. Chariot, not what we wanted here. Cool. I think I do want that other Snakeskin Veil. It just seems like this card in the right spot just wins the game. But I don't know what the cut is. Maybe one of our top end. Definitely an irritating matchup. Now's as good a time as any to take a break from Magic as well, because the format is pretty bad, in my opinion. We're hoping we hit a 2-drop. We might not. Which, combining that with being on the draw, could mean we're just completely effed. As you saw how our previous game went when we were on the draw. Yeah, I mean, egg turn 2 is extremely gross. We do have some points of interaction, potentially. Yep. We're probably just passing with 4 up, so we have 2 chances to hit. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's actually great. We still don't have enough snow to attack with that, so I don't want to feed Froghemoth to a disruption. We'll just play Briar, and that'll leave us mana to crack the clue. Nothing. Actual nothing. Passed and did nothing. That's really weird. I think the 2 more damage is probably worth us passing with this mana up rather than using it to get the card draw here. Because this will go to a 2-3. Should definitely apply as much pressure as we can. Unfortunately, we've drawn none of our Snakeskin Veils. If we had even one in hand at this point, I don't think our opponent could win. Okay. Well, I guess we're eating the clue. Well, that's kind of crappy, but... Sure. As long as he doesn't get multiple turns in a row, we're probably going to be able to pull this out. Both of these are trample. Maybe we should have cut the Wren. We should have cut a Wren rather than the Froghemoth, actually. It is exactly at 6, which means, yeah, Burning Hands. Burning Hands gets me. Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Just kind of flooding out. Might have been correct to use Tangle Trap there to try to get lethal. I just assumed he'd have something there. Thundering Rebuke, okay. Just doesn't really accomplish anything. Well, we got there.
Take your marks.
That's the wrong one.
Set.
That's not the one we want. We want this one. Well, our sideboard plan worked. If they don't always have the perfects, it's a decent sideboard plan. I don't know what the exact sideboard plan is, though. Like, I should see if there's a guide for this. I'd assume there's a guide somewhere. Written by one of the pros. That is a one-lander, and it's not even a green. Okay. Well, you know, I want a hard-fought, thoughtful game. It's only natural I would follow it up with a non-game. Yeah. Holy fucking shit. One land, no land, one land. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, gross. This is probably clerics. This is probably clerics. Being that we're on a 5-card draw, we're probably not beating it. Yeah, this is clerics. It's an unusual deck. Their game plan essentially is to stick their artifact and then just generate as many righteous angels as they can. Righteous Valkyries. Okay, this might not be angels. Or clerics. No, this... I guess this is still in some builds. It's not in all builds. Sure. Sure. 2 for 1. Cool. Yeah, well, old girl troll. This is in none of the clerics builds I've ever seen either. I guess you have to have these two together so you can see the opponent's hand. Yeah, being 3 cards behind is just going to be too much ground to cover, I think. Well, if they had Vanishing Verse, they have to use it here. Okay, so they have Pyre. You're going to sacrifice the Quill and get the... Oh, okay. I figured they were going to go for the 4-drop cleric that gets other clerics from the graveyard, but no. I guess Froghemoth would actually be good in this matchup because they recycle their graveyard a lot with that card. Wow. That's incredibly shitty. Yeah. That's incredibly shitty. I'm getting absolutely bodied by these Silver Soul Silencers. One of the more unlikely things that could happen in real life. So this gets that back. This is the card we assumed he was going to cycle to. He's probably just going to cycle to it next turn. And I think we're just dead because of our card disadvantage. If we had 7 cards here, I don't think this would be particularly close. I wonder if they're using Quill instead of Cleric of Life's Bond, or including Cleric of Life's Bond. Here comes the Valkyrie Parade. So, do we want to activate Rangers or do we want to swing with Faceless? I honestly just don't think we can win now. I don't think there's anything we can do. We want to bring in Tangle Trap to destroy some artifacts. Choose your weapon. Snakeskin Veil, because I think all they really have is... well, they have Brutal Cathar, and some of them have the Apparition and Vanishing. I guess we do want to leave a couple. I think the smaller creatures here aren't really... We're not going to accelerate out faster than them and beat them that way. Liberators. I think Inscription's probably better than Choose Your Weapon. Yep.
No?
How do you not understand yes? That's because the cat had to come in. Frog Hemoths. Potentially eat some of the recurring cards. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird match. It's hard to know how to prepare for it. Probably want all the Tangle Traps. Because they have 4 of the artifact, and they also have cleric classes, I believe. Might just be a match this deck can't win either. It's definitely not teched to beat this opponent. They're basically a combo deck that attacks on a different axis. And you can't run them down the way you can run Epiphany down because they just gain too much life. Like, I've played this deck, I've gone from 1 life to 37 in like 1.5 turns. It's pretty messed up. So unless he's Clairvoyant, he's not going to name Blizzard Brawl. I guess Old Growth Troll could have been a good reason to not play this. What in the actual fuck? How could you know that? How could you know that? Like, we're not live streaming just to fucking guess? Yeah? Wow. What the fuck? What the fuck? Just the actual perfects. Just the actual perfects for our opponent. What the fuck is this? Lifelink as long as it has 5 or more counters on it. Whenever a non-creature token you control dies, but a counter on it. If the creature was a cleric, draw a card. Nope. So I guess we have to give them a card one way or another. Wow. Yep, flying creature. Yeah. That was not even a game. That deck absolutely rolled me. I mean, those draws were perfect. Game 1, we basically didn't get to play because we were on 5 cards. Game 2, every single card was exactly what they needed for every stage of the game. Oh, that was extremely gross. Wow. Wow, that was gross. Well, we're going to play one more. And then we got to go. We got things to do. Not important things, but things. We have Gruul here, maybe? This again. Yep. Do they ever not have it, folks? They've had it every time we've played. We're hoping for a forest here. Damn it. Now we're going to pump the Ranger's class, swing, and potentially inscription. So we lost the previous game. Pretty disappointing there. Counterspell on 2, Smoldering Egg on 3, Memory Deluge on 4. Okay. Seems real fair.
The entire forest is in
Seems real fair. Like all the previous games, we lost to the Smoldering Egg. This is usually going to be a 3-3 for 2 against them. I wonder if that's worth it. There's just too many ways for them to get through that. They have too much bounce. It just doesn't seem like it's worth anything. That's how the previous one went. Exactly how the previous one went, actually. Disruption on 2, Smoldering on 3, immediate transformation, and game. The deck is too consistent is the problem. There's too much card draw, too much sifting. Makes it extremely difficult to get through. Yep. Just like before. We have no interaction points here. If I flip these, we just lose. Seems pretty bad. Cinderclasm. Shattering Skull. For 2, we could block 1. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We're probably dead already. Probably dead already. Worth it. We have 3 inscriptions, 1 tangle trap, and 1 choose your weapon. Of course, our opponent started out with back-to-back smoldering eggs. Yep. And they left a mana up, which probably means bounce and kill the wolf, which probably means game. Unless we're drawing one of our two interactive points right now. That does change things. They don't have Epiphany mana here. We have Snakeskin Veil. Could have gone for it there, but felt like that one untap mana could be Fading Hope. Being the lead we have, it would be quite a tall order for them to win from here. Still dead to the trampling creature. And the Faceless Haven. So they are running the full suite of dragons, so we do want all the Tangle Traps. Okay. Maybe we do want the run in 7s if they're running that many dragons. At least one of them. Need to cut something. What are we cutting on the draw? What are we cutting on the draw? And we've never gotten Chariot going on any of the games we played today. It's just been a non-entity in all of them. Sure. It's a weird hand. They always have it, folks. Oh my god, they didn't have it. Pretty great top deck, allows us to keep Snakeskin Veil up. Pretty okay with them burning this. Want to save the Veil to protect the Old Growth Troll. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Nope. Another one? Nope. This broken fucking card. Honestly, what makes the deck so fucked up is that all the cards are just like an A+ power level. It's not necessarily the Epiphany itself, although Epiphany is fucking messed up. It's just that all of the cards in concert are really, really overpowered. So he has the Epiphany in hand. Even burn down the house doesn't save him here because of the size of our old growth troll. The fact that he's digging here is really good for us. We have this to bring in and immediately trigger the chariot, regardless of if he wipes our board. That, in concert with the Snakeskin Veil, means I don't think he has any way out of this. Seems like it kind of went exactly like our previous set against this archetype. Sure. Well, at least we beat the big bad asshole deck twice. We lost the clerics completely and utterly, but boy did we beat on the deck that we like to beat on. So that was pretty fun. I've been Gravity Groove. This has been Bad Luck Good Game. If you enjoyed the show, all four of you, consider liking, subscribing, or leaving a comment, or better yet, telling people about the show. Because if more people join, if more people leave comments, if more people subscribe, then I'm going to be back a lot faster. Thanks for the people who did hang out and spend some of your valuable time here with me. Hopefully we will see you sometime in the future. Stay cool. Boom.